While problem 5C looks a little bit different, I'm starting with this if, and I'm listing a fact. Right, that's like a given, and then I'm asking you to prove something. The good news is this problem is super quick, and I'm just trying to get you to expose you to see how proofs will look. They're usually going to start with some sort of a given in a written statement, and that's kind of the first thing you always want to write down. If they're going to say if something, you want to regurgitate that. You want to say, sure, that's something I know. If angle V is congruent to angle M, well, how did I know that? Well, you gave it to me. That was a given. And up to this point, I've been kind of giving it to you in the diagram. Um, but you'll see in proofs 6 and 7, it'll be useful to have it in a statement. Well, that's a fact. That's an angle fact. So I've got an angle fact, and right now my mind is saying, okay, well, if I can get two sides in between these angles, I can say, this side is proportional to this, and this side is proportional to this. Well, then I can use side angle side. But lo and behold, there is nothing. We know nothing about the sides. I can't tell you a thing. So here, we can't use side angle side. And we definitely can't use side 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 because we don't know any of the sides. This is an angle similarity postulate. And luckily, I've already got one angle, right? I've got that one. I just need one more measly angle, and then you're done. And earlier we said, okay, well, when you see this hourglass, when you see these angles here, like these opposite angles, well, we know they're congruent. That can be my second fact. That angle VUW, well, that angle must be congruent to angle NUM. Why? Well, because they're vertical angles. And that's an angle fact. I'll put that a little bit lower so it doesn't get confusing. So right now I can see I've got two angles in one triangle that are congruent to two angles in another, which is luckily my angle-angle similarity postulate. If two angles from one triangle are congruent to two angles from the other, then I can conclude that the triangles are similar. I can make this statement. So I can prove what they asked me to do. This is just a three-step proof. I can say triangle UVW is similar to triangle UMN. And my reason for saying this is, well, I have to look at my statements. What did I use? Well, I used angle-angle. And you can leave it as angle-angle, theorem, or postulate, or similarity. Either way, we'll understand what you're talking about. Angle-angle only works for proving triangles are similar. It can't be confused with any other theorem. So this is going to be a really strong postulate, a really strong theorem, because it's so eloquent. It's so brief and concise. It's just an easy way to show similarity. So whenever you can, I would prove triangles are similar using angle-angle. It's, like you can see, 3 steps. Sometimes longer, but very easy.